When companies launch a personalization program, they aren't yet aware of what content works best for different segments. Sales and product marketing teams tend to have the best knowledge of what different customer segments care about. In this session, you will learn a repeatable process for gathering insights about a customer segment and creating website content for them, which takes about 3 hours. We will cover when to interview experts, who to interview, what to get from them during the interview questions, and how to summarize key insights that impact the website. This process is only necessary when you want to create in-depth personalization for segments you are not familiar with. For instance, you want to personalize your homepage for retail or consultants. Don't follow this process if you are only personalizing sections of your website such as social proof or CTAs. The ideal interview subject is a tenured sales rep who sells to the customer segment you're targeting. It's even better if they've sold to a different customer segment because it'll be easier for them to highlight the differences. Other options include a product marketer that has done a lot of customer interviews and market research on a segment. In smaller companies, founders who sell are a great resource. And you can, of course, also interview customers directly, but it's more time-consuming. Sales is the 80-20 approach, 80% of the value with 20% of the effort. Interview 1 or 2 people, one at a time. A good website makes the decision to buy or evaluate easy by clearly articulating the value, helping the prospect understand why the product is better than alternatives and overcoming implicit early objections. Your interview goal is to understand the buyer in your target segment and suss out the most compelling reasons they buy and their biggest objections or blockers. Often companies have their own strategic product agenda as they build their brand and long-term vision. You should focus on what customers actually care about today, not what you want them to care about. Now for the interview questions. Start by asking a few key questions to understand the segment. Next, pull up your homepage or whatever page you want to personalize and ask the interview subject to critique how well it suits the customer segment. Get their reaction to the whole page with open-ended questions like what works, what doesn't work for this segment, anything that would deter them, what do you wish was on the page? The most important areas to focus on are the headline. Is it clear? Is it relevant? What social proof resonates in your sales conversation? Are these logos compelling? Value props, and CTA. Sales may not have the best web CTA ideas, but might surface insights that inspire a better CTA. Remember, the goal is not to do exactly what the interviewee says, rather to give you a different lens for extracting concrete insights. After the interview, take 30 minutes to summarize the most important insights. This is not meant to be a comprehensive summary of the interview. Simply list your own aha moments in the interview in one clear sentence. Then, look at your website and decide the best place to address each insight. Since you can apply insights to only one section at a time, you should choose the best placement so that the overall experience is optimized. Here is an illustrative example for Carta, the equity management platform for early-stage companies. On the left are the key concepts we learned during the interview, and on the right is our summary of where the best places to apply each insight is. Here is how we can apply 2 of those insights. For Insight 1, change H1 to directly and clearly state what they are trying to do, which is to issue equity. Change H2 to a simpler statement that focuses on only what they need from Carta. For Insight 2, highlight that the platform costs the same as a 409A, which they need to pay for anyway, thereby alleviating any concerns around ongoing costs. This interview framework works really well for us. Let us know how it works for you.